All right, dentures. Not something we think about every day, right? And it's all fun and games until someone brings up dentures.
Right.
But seriously, I'm kind of fascinated by this. Dentures are way more common than I ever realized, and the care involved. Whoa, it's a whole thing.
It's true. People are living longer, and we're keeping our teeth longer too.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need dentures.
Ah.
That's when people realize it's a lot more than they thought taking care of dentures. It's not just about looks. It's tied to your health overall.
Okay, so beyond a sparkling smile, break it down for me. Why is denture care that important?
Think of it this way. Your mouth, it's the gateway to your whole body.
Right.
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 Don't take care of your dentures. You're basically rolling out the welcome mat for bacteria. And that can lead to all sorts of problems, infections, gum disease, even issues with your heart, other organs. It's all connected.
See, I never would have made that connection. So it's bigger than just bad breath or stained teeth.
Way bigger. Proper denture care. It helps you get back what dentists call oral function. The basic stuff we take for granted, chewing right, speaking clearly, it all makes a difference. What you can eat, how confident you feel in social situations.
Makes sense. The stuff you sent over, it really hit home how dentures affect everything. What you eat, what you can eat, the activities you can enjoy. Neglecting care, that could snowball into a whole bunch of problems. So let's get practical. What does good denture care even look like?
It's not just brushing like you would with your regular teeth.
Oh, I'm really interested.
You wouldn't use dish soap on your teeth, would you?
Hopefully not.
Dentures are kind of similar. The harsh stuff in regular toothpaste, it can damage the material. So we're talking special denture paste soaking solutions. Even how you brush is different.
All right, walk me through it. Key steps go.
Okay, so your dentures are in your mouth all day, just like your teeth, right?
Makes sense.
So they're exposed to all the same stuff. Food, bacteria, you name it. First things first, after every meal, give them a good rinse, get rid of all that stuff that can hang out.
Rinse, check.
Then, at least once a day, got to brush properly. Soft bristled brush, and that denture cleanser we talked about.
Hey, rinsing, brushing.
Okay.
What about soaking? My grandma, she always used to soak her dentures in a glass on the counter.
Soaking, that's crucial. Gets rid of the really stubborn stains and bacteria that brushing might miss. Now, your grandma had the right idea with the soaking solution, but pro tip, do it in the sink.
A whole sink. Seems a bit extra, doesn't it?
Right, it does.
Huh.
But there's a method to the madness. Dentures, they can be fragile, and if you drop one on a hard surface, like, say, a bathroom sink.
Game over.
Exactly. The sink full of water, it's like a safety net. No more broken dentures.
Smart. I never would have thought of that. So not only are you cleaning and preventing stains, but you're protecting against accidents, too.
Exactly. And speaking of things that can impact your dentures, let's talk about dry mouth.
Ah, dry mouth. I've heard that can be a real problem, especially for, older adults or folks on certain meds.
Absolutely. And it's not just uncomfortable, it can really mess with how your dentures fit, how well they work.
So dry mouth, not fun.
Yeah.
Especially if you have dentures. What can you do about it? Asking for a friend who might get cotton mouth sometimes.
First things first, got to figure out what's causing it.
Right, right.
You mentioned meds, that's a big one. But there are other things too. So talk to your doctor, your dentist, find the cause. Then you can figure out what to do. Sometimes it's easy, drinking more water, chewing sugar-free gum.
Okay.
And there are artificial saliva products.
Interesting. So team effort, basically. But what about those cases where dentures just aren't enough? Maybe someone has a really hard time adjusting or other dental problems on top of it.
Happens. Dentures are great, don't get me wrong, but they're not magic. One size fits all kind of thing. Good news is we've got some really cool stuff now. Alternatives,
Lay it on me. We're talking implants, right? That futuristic stuff you sent over?
Implants, yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about sci-fi. Imagine this. Artificial tooth roots, surgically implanted right into your jawbone.
Okay, that sounds kind of intense, but also cool. Are we talking like titanium jaws?
Titanium's common, yeah. They act as anchors, basically, for individual crowns, bridges, even a whole set of dentures. And the best part, they feel so much more like your real teeth. No slipping, no moving around. And, bonus, it helps preserve your jawbone.
No more flying dentures at dinner. Sign me up. But you mentioned jawbone preservation. What's up with that?
That's something people don't always think about. When you lose a tooth, the bone underneath, it can start to, deteriorate.
Yeah.
Because it's not being stimulated anymore like it would with a real tooth.
I see.
And that can change the shape of your face,
Yeah.
get harder to eat. Implants, they help keep that bone stimulated so your jaw stays strong.
So it's not just about looks. It's about, like, the whole structure of your mouth. Wild. But getting implants, that's got to be a big decision, right?
Well, it is. The benefits are huge, but it's surgery, and it can be pricier than regular dentures. Your dentist, they'll help you figure out if it's right for you. Look at your health, bone density, all that.
It's amazing how far dentistry has come. What about people who, for whatever reason, can't get implants? Maybe health reasons or cost, whatever.
Well,
Anything else out there?
absolutely. For something less invasive, there's flexible dentures.
Flexible. Wait, so like bendy teeth, do tell.
Basically,
Mm.
they're made of this really comfy, pliable material. It just molds right to the shape of your mouth.
Okay.
Perfect for people with sensitive gums or those who find normal dentures, kind of bulky or irritated.
So less rubbing, more comfort. I get it. Any other advantages?
Well, because they're less, rigid than the traditional ones, they're good for people with smaller mouths or unusual jaw structures.
Oh.
And
Okay.
aesthetically speaking, they're less obvious, blend in more naturally.
Subtle. I like it. No one wants to feel self-conscious about their smile, right? Especially after getting dentures. But man, all these options. Traditional, implants, flexible. It's a lot. Where do you even start?
No doubt. That's why you got to talk to your dentist. Really talk to them. They're on your team. They'll help you figure it out. Find what's best for you.
You said it. A good dentist is hard to find, but worth their weight in gold, right?
100%. They'll look at your needs, your lifestyle, address your concerns. They're the ones who'll help you navigate all this and figure out the absolute best fit. Because we've learned today, one size doesn't fit all right.
Not at all. We've covered a lot, that's for sure. From like how to keep your dentures clean to those sci-fi implants. It's not just about popping them in and calling it a day.
Nope. And that's the biggest thing. Anyone who has dentures or might need them someday, you got to know this stuff. It's an investment. Your health, your confidence, your ability to, really live your life.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I feel like I learned a ton, and I bet our listeners did too. Any parting words for them before we wrap up?
Knowledge is power.
Yeah.
Right. Especially when it comes to your health. So learn about your dentures, how to take care of them, the problems that can pop up, even those cool alternative. The more you know, the better decisions you can make.
And don't be shy. Ask questions. Your dentist is there to help every step of the way. So we'll leave you with, if you had to get dentures or someone you loved did, what would be your biggest question now? What would you want to know more about? It can feel overwhelming, but with the right info, the right support, you got this. Keep smiling, everybody.